Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise in reply to Honorable VM Pillai's question. Honorable Speaker, we approach the development of Fiji's budding bamboo industry with the same science-based, people-first, and future-forward approach that defines my government's approach to resource-based sectors. In the case of bamboo, Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Forestry is employing cutting-edge botany to tap the high potential of this forestry sector. But before I get into the weeds of how we're building up our bamboo industry, I want Fijians watching from home to understand why we're committed to growing this sector. I can tell you it's not because the government plans to forge a national fleet of mili-milis. As the honorable member mentioned, Fiji is a member country of the International Bamboo and Rattan Organization, or in short, INBA. This international organization posts bamboo as the tradition of the future. It's one of the fastest growing plants on the planet. Fastest growing plants on the planet, with a growth rate of around 1 to 4 inches per day. And it is incredibly strong, with a higher compressive strength than many mixtures of concrete and higher tensile strength than many alloys of steel. In fact, Mr. Speaker, bamboo has been branded by engineers as the new steel of the 21st century. Indeed, it can be the foundation of more climate-resilient societies. Many countries that have invested in bamboo are using it to construct cyclone-proof buildings that are both beautiful and environmental friendly. And unlike steel, which emits carbon with every ton produced, bamboo, like other trees, captures carbon. Fiji's bamboo working group is researching on the properties of bamboo from an engineering perspective to see its suitability to construct modern buildings that are cyclone-proof to our worsening climate conditions. Don't imagine the humble bamboo homes we are used to seeing. Bamboo can build modern structures that are suited to the needs of families across Fiji. Government, Mr. Speaker, through the Ministry of Forestry, is prioritizing scientific research to help with our strategic decisions on bamboo. The Ministry has established a working group comprising representatives from the Fiji National University, the Ministry of Infrastructure and Met Services, Habitat for Humanity, and the Pacific Island Development Forum. Other stakeholders will be co-opted as when appropriate. The aim of this group, Mr. Speaker, is to research both locals and introduce bamboo species with a focus on the types of bamboos that grow well in the country and could serve multiple purposes, such as being part of Fiji's nature-based solutions to addressing climate change. And among other things, provide fast-growing carbon storage material for construction and furniture, and even for food. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, the Pacific Island Development Forum, the PIDF, is helping with the construction of the Fiji Bamboo Center at the Forestry Station at Nasinu. The center will serve as the national hub for bamboo-related activities, including botanical and agricultural research, mapping of bamboo habitats around Fiji and the Pacific, and a designated exhibition showroom to showcase different bamboo products. The Fiji Bamboo Center should forge partnerships with neighboring countries for joint research on bamboo species. We are the hub of the Pacific, and we have every reason to lead in developing new forestry sectors for the benefit of all Pacific Islanders. The center, Mr. Speaker, will support cottage industries and communities that wish to earn a living from bamboo. INBA will help to provide training for the interested communities and artisans. Honorable Speaker, as a major non-wood forest product, bamboo can help ease the pressure on our native forests. And this will be a significant development in as far as the sustainable management of our forests is concerned. The current research also involves identifying suitable sites for establishing bamboo as a plantation species. Bamboo grows incredibly fast compared to trees, as I've mentioned before, Honorable Speaker. In other words, it could generate quicker economic returns than the well-established timber trees such as pine, mahogany, and native trees, which take decades to mature. Bamboo is one of the 6 species groups that the Ministry is researching for economic, social, and environmental benefits to promote and maintain the short and long-term relevance of the forestry sector. This, Mr. Speaker, include agarwood, beech mahogany on Dilo, the kernel nut or cicadi, coconut, and sandalwood. Besides the regular wood products from these trees, numerous non-wood forest products from these trees include biofuel, medicinal and fragrant oils, and other high-value products that may be collected and processed within 3 years of being planted. As they are not necessarily felled for wood and timber products, these trees can also be a part of Fiji's carbon trade, thus providing additional income to those that choose to grow them. Mr. Speaker, I will be very pleased to continue to update this House on the work that the Ministry is doing with its stakeholders to develop bamboo and all these other species to ultimately achieve our explicitly stated goal of sustainably managing our forests to benefit the environment, our economy, and our people, now and for decades to come. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.